Hello, welcome back to my channel. I have got another haul for you today. I went to the car boot sale on Sunday all by myself. I went to two. I got quite a bit, not as much as last week. Last week was loads, but the house clearance store that I bought loads from last week still had a few bits, so I did manage to get a few more bits from them. So I will start with something and try to remember what I paid for everything. I'll start with the big things. So these were from the second car boot, so I got two of these, which are that way. I know it's completely the wrong season, but they have got the nice wooden handles, so I figured they were worth picking up. They were £8, £8 or £9, £8 or £9. He wanted 10, I think. He wanted £5 each, so I paid £8 or £9, either one of those, for the pair. So there's two of these, both exactly the same. I'm not sure what the call for them will be now that it's getting cold, but anyhow, I can always put them in the loft and save them for next summer. And then the other big thing is this big IKEA lamp. So it's got the IKEA sticker on there. Yeah, it was £3. I have no idea what it's worth, but I thought it was cool. I got one more lamp, which is this little ceramic moon one. So this one was £1, and they vary in price. I have seen on eBay one had sold, they'd accepted enough, but they had it listed for 150. There's one currently for sale in America for over 200, but then also, you know, there's one that sold for about £45. So I'm not entirely sure on what to price it for. Someone did ask on Instagram and I offered it to them for 75. It needs a little bit of a clean up, but hopefully all those marks will come off alright. But for £1 I was quite pleased with that. So if I could aim for about 100, that would be lovely. So I've got all my lamps being tested, pat tested on Friday, which by the time you watch this I think will be last Friday. So yeah, there's quite a few, I think over 30 lamps to get through, so that'd be really good, and I can finally update my lamp shop, which is called Lighting, Lyting, like Little Yellow Table, which is my normal shop, so it's like an extension of that. Okay, carrying on. This is just a vintage tablecloth. It was £1. It has got a label somewhere, I just saw it, but I don't know where it's gone. But I thought it was cute. We've got one single curtain because it was 50p, and I figured somebody could at least use the fabric, and it's quite a good size, or cut it in half if you wanted to have two smaller curtains. So not bad for 50p, because they have been selling even the single ones, which is nice. So from the house clearance, they had a bunch of like unworn vintage clothes. So these are all, I've got 18 things and I paid £15 for them. She wanted £1 each, but you know, that was quite good. So these are like vintage souvenir t-shirts from Jamaica. So there's that blue one, these are all unused. A little red one, this one, and this one. They're all size small or medium, so they're not massive, but they're quite fun. And then there's some more that are open, but again they are unused, so that's quite a fun one. There's two of those. There's the other one, and then there's a Sue Pollard, but it's really tiny. And then we've got some kids bits. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of these little like sort of sports short type things. They're all aged 3 to 4, or I think there was one, yeah, 5 to 6 is the biggest, and the rest are age 3 to 4. But again, they're like brand new, they've not been used. And then these really funky ones. So there's one with the pink and the blue, and the other 3 are this sort of green and red. And again, they're all quite small. So that's age 2. Another age 2. I think the biggest is probably the 3 to 4. I think there might be 2 of those or 1 of those. What's that? Yeah, there's another age 2. So again, it's completely the wrong season, so maybe I'll just put them away for the summer. And then a few little vintage kids t-shirts, which are really cute but quite plain. But nice yellow. And they say age 3 to 4, but these are quite loose. That one's still age 3 to 4, but it's much smaller. So from the same stall, I got a selection of other things. I will try and fish out all those things in one go if I can. So this is a vintage dressing gown. There's a quilted kind of one. Again, it looks like it's not been ever worn, so that's nice. I paid, I think, 20 in total for the next bundle, so it's 15 for all the clothes and then 20 for the next one. So a bit of a Jamaica theme. There's some fabric placemats. There's a great big linen tablecloth. So that's quite nice. There is a sealed 90s Lord of the Rings puzzle, which I think is really cool. So there are a few of these that have sold on eBay, but they've been opened ones for about sort of 14, 15. But this one is sealed, so I'm going to list it for a bit more than that. Bit of a random one. I got a string vest. But again, I looked on eBay and someone had sold a vintage St. Michael's string vest for £15, so who knows? So what else was from that stall? I think it was just these 2. Or it might have been that one as well. Cornwall, like brass hooks. And then I think it was just these. So she wanted £5 each for these 2. So they have Pocahontas trading cards, 8 cards, 1 pop-out card per pack. There are 36 packs. They had loads of different kinds, so I don't know if I should have just bought all of them. But the Pocahontas, I had a really quick look while I was there, and they I think one had sold for about 30 or so. So if so, you know, that's quite good. Yeah, I think that was in that lot as well, just a little pottery plate. Yeah, I think that's it. So there's 2 of these wickery rope baskets. I paid £3 for the 2. We've got one of these, is it Crown Devon? Yeah, Crown Devon jars. This is one of the really big ones. I've had the smaller ones before, but this is a really big one. That was £2. And then I got a few things from the lady who normally charges about 50p an item. So there's a little North Devon pottery jug. There is a poly tube. The box is just falling apart, but it's in there. These 3 mugs, I think, were from her as well. There's 3 of those. They don't have... Oh no, there's a very faint stamp on the bottom of this one, but I don't think I can read it. So 3 of those. And then from other people, these were £1 for the 3. They say tiger on the base. Just little ceramic cups. I thought they were cute. I have no idea what they are. Oh, so these were from the same store as the moon lamp, so I think they were £1 or 50p. They are Carlton ware, salt and pepper shakers in a really nice yellowy colour, and they seem to go for about 25, so I'm really pleased I spotted those underneath the table. Right, these two I think were from the same stall, but what else did I get? Oh, that one and that one. So there's just a little brass holly candle holder. It needs a good scrub and a clean, but somebody has already bought that one on Instagram, so I need to get that cleaned and packed. And then these two, just a little pottery something. It says something on it. I don't know if it's like an egg cup or a candle holder. And then this, which is the vegetable garden spoon rest, Nevco, made in Japan. They had 3 of these, but the other 2 were really damaged. This one's got a couple of tiny nibbles, but I thought it was fun. Yeah, so I got those, and then I got this lamp base, but it's from the same guy, so I paid £5 for the lot, but it's way more rubbish and worn than I realised. This doesn't seem to stay. It's really nibbled around the edge. I mean, you could probably, I don't know, like clean it up or something, but it's really like corroded. And it did have the cables and stuff, but I took them off yesterday to see if I could fix it up and rewire it, but I'm not sure it's really worth it, so I think I might put it up for scrap. But yeah, this was 50p for a little tile trivet. It doesn't say anything on the back, so I'm not sure who it's by, but it's very nice. Oh, sorry, particularly those. This is a shell kind of dish. It says made in Portugal. Has a lovely glaze. That one was £1, and then from the same guy I paid £2 mistakenly for this, which is an Oliver Bonas like hanging frame thing. I thought they were all individual little frames, but it looks like they're all supposed to be joined together, and they have actually just broken, which is really annoying. So that one, the hook has completely just snapped off. The same on that one. I mean, you could hang them up individually, which I think might just be the best thing to do with them, to be honest, but I don't know if I can really sell them like that. So maybe I will put them on Instagram and see if anybody wants them, or they're not really my kind of thing. So that's a shame. I just didn't spot it while I was there. Never mind. There was one guy who just wanted to get rid of everything. So I paid him, what did I pay him? I think I paid him £1 or 80p or 60p. It might have been 60p actually. I think I paid him 60p, and I got 2 Kilncraft plates, the nice sort of orange version. I got 4 of these brown mugs. I have got a few of these in a box somewhere, so and I have had some before that sold, so that's fine. And then I got one of these Born to Shop mugs, which I seem to have quite a collection of, and still haven't actually listed any because I don't know where they've gone. I've got boxes and boxes of stuff to get me through the winter, and I cannot remember what's in any of them. So there's that one, and I think it was all 60p for all of that. And then the last, I think this is the last thing, is one of these shell plant hangers. It's There we go. Like that. And I think it was £1 for that one, which is really nice because you don't come across them all that often and they get really damaged. But this one looks okay, and it's got a bit of a sort of a wire frame to it. So yeah, quite pleased with that. So I think that was everything. Yeah. So hopefully the moon lamp was the best buy of the day. We'll have to see. I always worry when things are priced really high, like whether that's really a realistic price, but it's always worth a shot. So yeah, there we go. Thank you for watching. I think I'm skipping a car boot sale next weekend, so there might be a couple of weeks between haul videos, and obviously the weather is getting, I mean it's lovely today, it's a bit cold, but it's very sunny, but it is definitely getting wetter, which is no good for the car boot sales, though the two that I go to at the moment do tend to stay on for as long as they can during the year, so we shall see. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.